good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another whimsical game of Moonstone. This afternoon is gonna be another whimsical game like I didn't expect actually to happen between a childhood friend of mine and myself. We have Joe today with us, and he decided that just to have a change of yeah a change of way in planning, he's gonna bring along some gnomes, something that we usually don't see that often. That's for sure, and it's gonna be a super interesting one because we have a nobles based list with the broken Mama Gimble that we all know needs to be nerfed, and yeah, Loci that is a very interesting model, at least in my opinion, and the never-ending, surprising, and super broken Brunhilde. But I will let Joe introducing his troop and his ideas about the game of today.
I don't know how to play gnomes, and I want to find out how. Basically, Mama Gimble because she's Mama Gimble and it's gnomes. The two gnomish nobles always seemed cool. Brunhilde sort of fits thematically, and then you might as well add in Loki because it's thematic. So yeah, that's where I am.
It sounds super cool to me, even if he's tried just to turn it down a bit. On my side, instead, I have yeah, a good old troop of mine with the Cultists. Not much of an introduction for that. I love Klaus, I love Kalista, I love Loubard, and Daniel is gonna make everybody happy moving them around. So that's pretty much it. The idea is just to try and be able to reach the table as soon as possible, the middle of the table as soon as possible, as it seems like it will be a bit of a tough experience for me today. And that being said, I will let Joe have the activation, the first activation. So feel free to
Oh,
go
that's
ahead.
very kind of you. Right, I think I'll go
Pleasure.
with Loki first.
Yeah.
Just gonna jog here. And then he's going to spend 2 energy to do, what's it called? One with the wind on Joanna.
Right.
That's 3 arcane plus 1 because Mama Gimble's nearby.
Yep.
Now, what do I actually need for this to work?
Blue.
Okay.
And
Blue.
any blue is gonna make the target move X+1.
Oh, that's really good. That's really nice. Blue 1 then.
I'm gonna say bluff on that.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh, and then I won't have a follow up.
Fair enough.
And then what else do I want to do? What do you do, Loki? You sit there with 1 energy remaining. I think that's what you do. Yeah. And on to you.
Okay. That was unexpected. From my side, I will start measuring a bit because now I recognize that I made some silly mistakes, but can try and fix them. Activating Raegan, jogging up 4 inches over there, and then any reaction after that?
Nah, I'm okay.
Okay. Spending 3, declaring Malachite Ritual on Brother Daniel with 6 cards, looking for green, hopefully. You need to be the resisting end. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Same as always. All right, and I will go and say green 2.
And you got 5 cards left in hand after that. Yeah, go for it.
That means Daniel will get +2 energies, and it's over to you.
I will go with Mama Gimble. She's going to use Mother's Love on Loki, so she pushes 2 inches towards him, and then gets stuck on the Moonstone. Loki pushes 2 inches towards and gets stuck on the stone. She's going to spend 1 energy to pick up that stone. And then she's going to jog to there, I think. Yeah, and that's Mama Gimble.
All right, it's over to me. Jog of 4, stepping once, digging for 2. I will be down to 3 energies then. Not really the best idea ever. But yeah, try that away. Daniel will jog up 4. Any reaction?
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay. He will then step 1, being in base-to-base contact with the stone. Yes. And spending 2, picking up the stone. So he spent 1 for stepping, 2 for picking up the stone. And with the last 2 energies, if there is any reaction, let me know. I will stop immediately.
Nah, no reaction.
Okay. Spending 2 and planting the placard. That means I have a token for that as well, as I didn't remember. I made it. Duck. And all models will be moved up to so Raegan will reach up. Raegan will actually
Jump on top of the pillar, is she?
yeah, she's trying to actually. She's a silly Billy at times. And Klaus too will be moved up 2 inches. Over to you.
Right, what have you got, young Jack? Yeah, we'll go with young Jack. He's going to jog like so. I think he's going to use Lucky. We'll see what we can get here. Right, let's have a look at the top 5 cards then.
With Lucky, you
Right,
can
what do
look
I
at the
want?
top 5 and reorganize them in any way. From thereafter, you might want to use your Magic Brew in order to get something, possibly a pink, in order to get some energies back. Once you got your cards, in order to put them back in the deck,
I got a right-click search, right?
awesome, yes.
Yeah. Right, let's make sure I've... Oh, then I get to see the whole of the deck. Well.
Yeah, anyway, even if you're gonna see it, it doesn't make much of a difference. Time that you're gonna put the first 5 on top, and you're gonna choose which one they're gonna be. Anyway, there is no chance for shuffling or anything.
Yeah, let's make sure I've done that properly. Okay, I have done that properly. I would like that one to be on the top. Cool. Spend 1 energy to step like that. And he'll sit on his last energy, I think.
Okay, is then gonna be over to me. Klaus will activate.
I'm gonna react to that with Brunhilde. She's gonna use loyalty, so
yeah,
that's not bad for 1 energy.
Yeah, that is gonna be 3 inches, right? I have to.
Yep.
Okay, and then 1 further inch over there because I have the 3 in front of me and I cannot see it. And after that, it's gonna take 2 further steps over there and resting on his last energy. Over to you.
Ooh, I could have. You made 2 extra steps after that, didn't you?
Yes, yes, yes.
1 of those steps I'm going to react with young Jack. And the other 1 of those steps, does Loki want to get in there? Loki or Mama Gimble could also react. Well, we'll react with Mama Gimble.
Right.
She's a very important gnome. Right then, now I've got Brunhilde or Joanna, and you have
Kalista and
Loubard.
Loubard.
Loubard, yeah, okay. Right. Hmm. We'll go with Brunhilde next. He's gonna jog up to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then sit on her last. Oh, no, don't put her to hand. Rotate her slightly. And yeah, she's going to sit on her last energy.
Okay. I'm gonna rotate mine as well, so we can both see which has been activated and which not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's over to me. It's over to me. I will activate Loubard. Jogging 2 inches over there, and a further 2 inches over there. I'm currently overlapping Klaus base, but I would expect that if I'm gonna move Loubard under the stone, as I think it would be possible, like that. No, he's inside the stone, so I cannot do that. That means,
Unless you did a step beforehand, then you might
yeah,
be able to
that's
end on
what
the other side of it.
that's what I was thinking, and so I will make him do a further step in that direction and consider that a step prior to the jog.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because instead it's gonna be too problematic to move him around and do anything. And with my last energy, I'm gonna declare all in on Kalista. 4 cards, 3 by default.
You shuffled it.
Oh, flipping. Oh, wait, I can rewind time. That would grant us the chance to having the deck.
Yeah.
Sorry. Force of habit.
Yeah, I do that as well.
I
Just in
wasn't
case I forgot to shuffle it last time.
Yeah, so that would be probably it. I don't have my cards yet, so we'll go with 4 cards without shuffling. Okay. So you should know which one I have.
Yep.
And I'm gonna call a catastrophe.
Of course you are. I know that's a catastrophe, so you have nothing else to follow up with, so I'll call bluff.
Oh.
Just to flex on you. There we go.
Wow.
It's a catastrophe.
So everybody can see. So that means Loubard is gonna suffer 3 wounds and getting all model within 3 inches move directly toward him. 2 inches. So Kalista is gonna get base-to-base contact, ideally.
Won't you clip on the rock?
Hmm?
Won't you clip on this rock? Oops, tab, that's what. Once you clip on this rock, so she'll sort of stop about there.
Because there is space to move under it, actually.
Oh, is there? Oh, okay. So I'm looking. Yeah, there is. Sorry, I'm looking at it from above.
That's all right. I mean, that's something that might needs to be moved or sorted differently. And Daniel is out of range, or it seems from there. I'm gonna check again just to be.
Yeah, he'd clip on this anyway, wouldn't he?
Yes, but he's still out of range anyway. And Klaus is already there. He's gonna be moved tiny little bit, and that is gonna be it. And it's
I'm quite happy with that use of lucky, I think.
Over to you.
Over to me. It's just Joanna left. Right. Who do I not like? I could poke Raegan with what's it called? Revenge of the Forest Friends if I really wanted to, but doesn't feel much worth it with Kalista going next. How much energy is it? 2 energy. 18 inch range, so range of yes.
Range of the next table if you want to.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I can hit Loubard as well. That's a lovely little tree there. It ignores evade, so
It knows cover, I guess, not evade. So you're gonna get plus
Oh,
2.
it just ignores cover.
It's not modified by cover.
Ooh. I think I will hit Loubard with that then. I mean, yes, that was the plan all along. I know how to play gnomes.
Yes, we bought
Yeah. So,
Klaus will take a reaction step over there.
yeah, so this does actually get shuffled. And then I've got, 3 Arcane Basic, plus 1 from Gimble, plus 2 Fear Evade.
Yep, 6.
Looking for pinks.
And 6 for me.
Ooh. I don't half regret that. Enjoy this pink 3.
I'm gonna say okay to that.
Fair enough.
3 damages. Down to 8.
I should try to give him more energy. Wow, that's... Hey, I've done some damage to Loubard. 1 energy left. Just gonna step, like... Just gonna try and not jump on top of the pillar. Just gonna step like that.
Okay.
And yeah, that's her done, I think.
Over to me. I will activate Kalista, spending 3, declaring Leshavit Caress on Loubard. Gonna pass straight away because I don't have anything in my hand. Easy.
Oh, yes, you certainly don't.
I can tell you much. And
you might have got away if you called a pink too, because that was the only thing I didn't have in hand.
No.
But I probably would have called bluff anyway.
Yes, makes sense.
So off that, I think Brunhilde will reactivate. Not reactivate, reaction step.
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah, she'll get in base contact with that. And then you're doing a jog now,
Yes, did it already. 1.5 inches with Kalista in the middle there, and that's it.
So Loki will react off that. Like that.
Alright. Alrighty then. And that is gonna be the end of turn 1, I guess. Replenish.
I think this is going better than the start of my previous game. Would you?
Yeah, I recognize the same, you know?
Yeah. I've dealt about as much damage at range, but I also don't have a ranged troop, so...
Fair enough.
It's an interesting one. Right, roll off then, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, where is my dice? There. Rolling. I got a 6 all day.
You want me to re-roll? You got Brother Daniel, you can force me to re-roll.
Let me think. Not yet. I have to think of it, as you say. That being said, I will go first. Activating Kalista, spending the same 3 as before, and declaring Leshavit Caress on Loubard with 5 cards, looking for pink. Same as before, I'm gonna pass. Today is not Kalista that want to play with me. And it's I will not even jog or anything. Over to you.
Yeah, Kalista is not having anything. Not having it today, is she?
Not today. She doesn't feel right.
What do I want to do then? Ooh. That's tempting. That is very tempting. Yeah, we'll activate Loki. He's going to spend 2 energy to use 1 with the wind on Brother Daniel.
Okay.
I'm going to ignore this because I'm within 1 inch of it. So that's 4 arcane cards for me.
And 6 for me.
I think I'll go what is it he wants again? It's blues, so I think I'll go with this. It's blue 1.
I'm gonna say okay to that.
Aw. Actually had another one that time. So a 2-inch move with Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I like about this one is it's a move, not a pull. So I can do whatever the heck I want with you.
Yep, yep.
But I am probably just going to pull you towards me. Because, I mean, Daniel's got a Moonstone. What I'm really doing here is helping him. Because he's quite slow at the moment. So he should be thanking me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You are such a kind soul. We all know that, don't we?
Yeah, something like that. And and then what else is Loki gonna do? He can jog. He's gonna jog to about there, I think. Let's measure up some stuff because gnomes do love positioning correctly.
A lot, yes. I mean, they love to be around Mama Gimble.
Yeah, and Joanna as well. Well, they don't like to be around. Joanna likes people to be around her. Yeah, we'll jog to there, and that's me done.
Over to me, and I have to think a bit now.
Yeah, you can't apply Loubard liberally to the face at the moment.
That's the problem. That's the real problem here, because I was hoping at least of taking a pink one, and instead nothing at all.
Mm. That's the traditional tactics of cult troops, isn't it? It's apply Klaus and Loubard liberally to opponents.
Not really, depends. Usually, I prefer to use Loubard in a more subtle way, having him moving around my own models rather
Yeah,
than
fair enough.
just do something different. But yeah, boom, 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 boom. We'll activate Daniel. Jogging 2 inches over there. Any reaction?
Apart from disappointment,
Oh, that's not a reaction.
doesn't Daniel want to give Loki a hug?
Yes, but Joanna want to give Daniel more than a hug, possibly 2 or 3. So better not to make it happen so early.
Something like that, yeah.
We know that. Then Daniel is gonna take a further step over there, and then planting his placard. So Raegan can move up 2 inches over there. Klaus can move up 2 inches over there. Kalista can move back 1 inch. And Loubard can move up 1.5 over there. Maybe less. And a bit over there, yeah. And it's over to you.
Over to me, right? Let's go with Brunhilde, I think.
Yeah, come for me, big girl.
She's going to jog roughly there, and you guys give me a minute to measure out some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Any reactions?
Any reactions? Need to check Brunhilde card because I don't remember it, to be honest with you. She's gonna deal flipping loads of damage, that's for sure. Why don't you use the epic ballads of giant heroes now?
She's going to deal giant amounts of damage, if you will.
Yes, that's pretty much it. Reactions. Any reactions? I am on 8 wounds. You're gonna got 6, 5 cards. and trying to kill one of my models early. That would make things despicable for me. Yeah, I will have to take a reaction step with Loubard.
Ooh. Now, do I still hit him? He can't Righteous Fury anymore, so he's not as big a problem now.
No,
but
no.
also, I could still just hit him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I just want to hit him. I'm going to hit him.
All right, go for it. 5 for you and 3 for me. I got Sweeping Cut, Thrust, and Raising Attack.
Sweeping Cut, Thrust, and Right. Sorry, let's have a look. Yeah.
There for you. Gonna separate them so you can see.
Okay. We'll do this, I think.
All right, you're gonna do that. I would like to. Okay. Put your card back. I would like to spend 1 energy and go for it.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, you decide second, don't you?
Yes.
No, I'm fine for the moment.
All right. I got. Oh, that was a wise decision then. Another Sweeping Cut and a Low Guard.
Right then.
That might be different then.
Let's go with this now, I think.
Okay, then yes, I will have to go for the Sweeping Cut, even if you got 3 for
let's have some mutually assured destruction. There's 8 damage.
Yeah. You're gonna suffer 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, I have to count it. 4,
Yep.
4 by default, plus 4 wounds is gonna be 8, plus 2 is gonna be 10 damages all day on you.
That's not nice.
But I'm dead. 3,
but
6.
Yeah, I've killed Loubard. That's quite fun.
Yep. That's why I prefer to go for it, because I knew that if you had at least another Sweeping Cut.
Yeah, I was happy when I saw those cards, because if you played anything other than the Thrust, I was killing you.
Yeah, pretty much. But then with a Thrust, I cannot deal much damage to you anyway. And like that, now Brunhilde is run out of energies. She loses all her energies and suffer minus 4 melee and minus 4 arcane until the end of turn.
That's okay. Yeah, she's had worse.
Yeah, she did well anyway. And that's
Brunhilde. She has no other options open to her.
That makes more sense than anything else. Okay, over to me. It doesn't look great at the moment, but it can easily be worse.
Brunhilde is basically close to death, so we're pretty much on 4 models apiece.
But I still have to spend energies of one of my 4 to kill your 5th, so I'm gonna anyway be down 1 activation at least, if it makes sense to you, as it does.
Oh yeah, me. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Actually, yeah, and activated. I stopped thinking about that sort of level of tactics, and I just saw a potential to kill Loubard, so I went for it.
Oh yeah. That's
like,
totally...
I could do some funky activation stuff like in the last game we had, or I could just hit Loubard over the head, and I went for the latter.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Bada bada bum bum bum. Yep. I will activate Klaus and attacking Brunhilde.
Thought as much.
Gonna play the same game as you at this point. 3, 6, and 2, 8. Oopie, where I'm going? 8.
And there's my card. We're gonna find out what it is together.
What a fun time to live in. So as you have only one card, I will.
I hope it's a falling swing.
You really do. Okay, those are my choices.
It could be a falling swing.
It could easily be a falling swing.
We're gonna work out together what it is.
Okay. If not a falling swing, it can be a falling swing, I guess. Or
yeah. It could be anything. You don't have a triple of anything. So.
Yes, but easily could be a falling swing at that point.
Well, you probably don't want to play the thrust. You can ignore those guys, can't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna easily choose the raising attack anyway.
Yeah. It's better not be a low guard. Hey, there we go.
Okay. So
now we're both happy. I've popped your protection.
And you're dead.
And Brunhilde is dead.
Okay, we did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. If I was planning a sweeping cut, then I can go again for free and losing even more damages on myself just for doing stuff like that. What a wonderful time to live in. And after that, what I want to do now, I lose my protection. Do I really want for you to come after me, or do I want to come for you? We'll jog. One inch over there, and it's over to you. Come on.
My turn.
Yeah.
How much energy has Klaus got left?
2. Is
so
the magic
Joanna
number.
Hasn't got range, but Klaus has range on Loci.
Indeed. From childhood.
I might actually react to that jog. Yes. Yeah. Actually, no. yeah.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah. So I got there in the end. I react to that jog by stepping in with Loci. Like that.
All right.
Right, and now we're going to activate Mama Gimble, I think. She is going to... Ooh. She's going to jog 2 inches up to here. There we go, got there in the end.
Yep.
Oh, even up.
Wait a moment.
To...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm lagging a bit. You can jog up to there.
Okay, let me check something.
Oh yeah, I want to be within 3 of him as well, don't I?
Life is so hard when
you're
playing
I want to be
Gnomes.
within 3 of Jack or Klaus. How much damage is it?
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Yee. No, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, no reaction for me then.
And then 1 to Mother's Wrath.
And giving 1 energy more to all your gnomes.
And then what else does she want to do? She's gonna spend 1 energy. Step like that.
All right.
Like that. And then end their activation.
All right. So it's over to me with Raegan as the last model that I have available.
Yeah, Raegan's your last model this turn.
Yes, because I lose Loubard before his own activation.
Loubard was lost before his time.
Sadly. Choices, not much of a choices here. You're gonna reduce damage with both Mama and Joanna so far, so it's pointless try and attack. Sorry, I have to make some statement. Instead, it's gonna be just a quiet game for the next 25
Oh
minutes.
yeah, it's streaming. Yeah. So, exciting. It should be exciting. You should run in with Raegan and attack Loki in melee. That's what you should do.
Yes, indeed. The point is that so far we got 4 models left on the board for on the Gnome side, where each of them is gonna have some sort of damage reduction. For Joanna.
Well, they're not actually against Raegan because Raegan ignores passives with her Malachite Ritual.
Raegan possibly, but then my only model that is still alive and I have to do all the heavy lifting is gonna suffer from that. Having Mama reducing the damage up to -3, same for Joanna. Loci can flip a card from the arcane deck, even to give a bit of background about the gnomes, and Jack is gonna get making use of his shield in order to reduce any damage suffered by -1. In that sense, my best bet, it would probably be to hope for the best, even if I cannot, because simply you're simply gonna get too many choices, because you can step and then I cannot be within 1 inch from the same obstacle, or if I'm gonna be within 1 inch from the same obstacle, I'm gonna pretty much reduce to bits and pieces in a moment. Time you're gonna jog close to me and say, hey, you know what? Exactly. And it doesn't help me much. So, in the case I want to use Raegan to target any of your models, Loci will have a -1 from the position where I'm standing. Joanna will get a -2 from the position where I'm standing, as Klaus is in the middle. And from center of the base to center of the base, we're gonna get, yes, Super Klaus giving a -2. That being said, I wish Klaus is gonna be my friend. Yes, and spending 3, declaring Malachite Ritual on Joanna with 4 cards. I'm gonna get 5 by default, -2 for Klaus, is gonna be down to 3, +1 for Kalista. Looking for pink. Ooh, what the chances? Pink 1.
Bluff.
Ooh.
I'm okay with that.
I know that you're okay with that. And as much as I want to target you more often, I can't. So we'll simply pass.
Yeah, I've got the other 2 pink ones in hand.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense than anything. And then with I'm gonna jog 1.5 over there, and then another one here for 2.5. and 3.5 over there. And it's over to you.
Right then.
That is gonna be all my activation, so I'm gonna untap my models, simply reminding that Kalista and Klaus still have 2 energies left.
Young Jack is going to. Ooh. I think young Jack's going to jog here. Yeah. Any reactions?
Not at the moment. It might be me, but I have an idea how Joe can easily close up this game if you think a bit about that, rather than being too aggressive. He does have 2 stones on his side. All you have to do
Let's go for.
is collect them. Let's go for an harvest and then call a lucky. Or a lucky magic brick.
Yeah, solid. Let's go for lucky. So.
Yep. So the idea now is, if he's gonna get at least a pink 2, he can get back 1 energy back, as reported on Jack card.
Cool. And then we'll spend 3 energy to dig that stone down to 1.
2 energies because... no, 3 energies because he got 1 from Mama. Yes.
Mama got angry.
Yeah, I remember that. I was there at the time. Lovely old lady.
And that's Jack, so we're on to Joanna now.
Yep.
I think she's going to use Pixie Elf Elixir. What do you reckon?
Oh, what are the chances? Never expect something like that to come through.
Higher than you think. Okay, let's go for this blue 3.
Oh, I'm gonna say okay to that.
There we go. Right, 6 energy, Joanna. I should be able to do some work with this.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I think...
Any reactions to that?
Nope. No reactions.
I'm going to spend an energy to step like that. Any reactions?
Nope.
Right, I am going to hit Klaus, I think.
Oh, okay.
Which will be
7.
7 cards to myself. How many have you got? Because you're going to be
3, 6, 5.
3. Yeah, 3 plus 3 minus 1.
Okay.
How much health has Klaus got right now? 8.
It's not the easiest choice ever. You got 7 yourself. So...
Let's do that, I think. I'm never quite sure, especially against you, melee. Let's go. Aha! I think it was the right decision.
It was indeed.
So that's going to be 4 slicing damage against your fine self.
Yeah, and you're gonna suffer 1 in return.
Okay. Any reactions?
Nope.
I think I'll hit you again.
All right.
Went quite well. I wouldn't mind another shot at that.
What the chances? Okay. I will spend 1 energy and go for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thinking about what to do.
So how many cards you got now?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Uh-huh. 7 against 7, I see.
Yeah, but it's a tough one anyway. I have to think what to do. Thinking too much probably, as someone says to me before. But doing... Yeah, I will explain myself later. I will go for that.
All right.
Easy.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought as much.
Yeah, me too.
Boom.
Yes.
So you are definitely slain.
Yeah, so far. And
you've dealt me 6 impact damage, which goes down to 3.
yeah.
Not as big a fan of, but
Yeah, we know that. Those were my cards. No, those were your cards, actually. Sorry.
yeah. I don't know what you grabbed my cards for.
I don't know, because I was looking at my models, and those are my cards so far.
Oh, there's a lot of cards.
Yeah, I was thinking, even if I went for an eye guard and stop you on your steps, I'm gonna suffer anyway 2 wounds and be reduced down to 2 wounds. Then I'm gonna attack again you with a sweeping cut as the only one that I can use in order to deal some damage. Or possibly, yes, 1 raising attack and deal nothing, or go with the sweeping cuts, deal 3 damage to you and die anyway. So at least I keep it epic for the audience.
Yes.
So resetting the deck, shuffling, and see if I'm gonna stay alive with a green too. Yes. Come on, you have plenty of energies. So I'm gonna be
I
down.
have plenty of I don't mind the energy I have. It's a question of how many wounds I have remaining.
How many wounds do you have from you? 3.
2. So I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay. An all or
Screw this
nothing.
cow.
3 to 5 for me again. We're gonna be bot die then. We're gonna be bot dead.
I hope not. I'll quite like to keep my Joanna alive.
Do you? How? I mean, no matter what you play, we are both dead.
I might be able to survive, maybe.
Okay, let's go for that one
Maybe.
and see.
Probably won't survive that, though. Well, actually, can you upgrade that?
I can upgrade that, yes. It's gonna be 4 damage.
Oh, no, sorry, not upgrade it. Crit it.
No, I can't. So you're gonna be able to
I survive on 1 then.
Yes. Then
She's alive!
Why I didn't went for it? I don't know why I didn't go for it. Oh, just before we... No, before we...
Crap, sorry.
That's all right. I was curious to see if I was able to go for it and picking up another one, but yeah, never mind.
I had 1 sweeping cut in my hand, so it wasn't hugely likely. But...
Possible, still possible. Anyway, yeah. I think that, yes, that is gonna pretty much seal up the game, if you agree with me.
Yeah, because I also should tell you what I also have. I also still have my jog left and 2 energy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, if you want to come around here and try to attack anybody and use your sweeping cut, that would be something that is gonna possibly put in danger Daniel, because Kalista having 3 energies can jog away. Point is, next turn I cannot do much with Kalista herself. I have to win the roll, jogging up here and try to bring young Jack to few wounds, let's say 3 if I'm gonna get lucky, and Joanna is dead. That doesn't mean that you can still use Jack to run up here and pick up that stone and use Loci or Mama either to pick that one.
Yeah, I mean, if Kalista tries to start a fight with young Jack, she's going to be beaten to a pulp.
I mean, no.
young Jack kills anything in melee.
Yeah, but she only wanted to use her paroxysm if Daniel is gonna be alive.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
So that is gonna possibly push Jack in the direction of that stone, and enough for him to go and pick it up, having even the 3 energies that he have left by default, and putting the whole thing just for Mama to go and pick up that stone and closing up the game like that. Even because I'm just on 1 stone, so just picking the other one with Jack is gonna grant you the game. I cannot be able to jog up here with Raegan.
Yeah, this would be my jog, and then I'd have 2 additional energy left.
So yes, at the very best, I can do something like that for you.
Well, maybe actually no, I probably wouldn't jog like this. Sorry, you might want to put it back. I'll probably want to jog like.
Yeah, best to be. Yeah, that makes much
sense.
sense.
Yeah, so I can have. I want to see if I can stay within 2 inches of Jack, and then 2 inches of Jack, and then 4 inches of.
Not Mama, but surely the other 2. Anyway, it's gonna be a -2 reduction on any damage you might suffer, and that is gonna be.
Yeah, I just want to be within 4 inches of 2 of them then.
Yeah, and you are.
Because I can definitely kill Jack, but if I wasn't in range of 2 other gnomes, then Jack. I can definitely kill Daniel, but if I wasn't in range of other gnomes, Daniel could just kill him back, and I don't want Joanna to die.
I mean, let's finish that round with Joanna just for the sake of the show. I'm gonna take a reaction step with Kalista over there, so we can finish that up. And now Kalista is down to 2. So
and then Joanna's gonna hit Daniel because.
Yeah, and Daniel is gonna get 2 cards. Okay.
Oh no, this is gonna be slightly more difficult because you can actually play guards now.
Yeah.
There we go. This one.
That one for me.
So that would be 3 damage. Actually, is it just slicing, or does she do piercing as well? Yeah, slicing and piercing. That's nice.
As well. So down to 3 for Daniel.
And then she'd get her last energy. Oh, young Jack's lucky into Pixie Elf Elixir.
Yeah.
It's just made this so dirty.
I mean, it works because I had 1 last model. It's worth to remind that as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that is going to be possibly the best way possible to make use out of it. And surely it works, but there are still conditions that needs to be followed anyway.
Well, that's an interesting hand. That could kill you, I think.
Easily.
Yeah, we'll go with this one. I was right. There we go. Boom. That'll be Daniel dead as well.
Yeah, so we are both dead. I'm gonna drop my stone. Joanna's gonna be removed from the game.
Oh, no, Joanna's not dead.
Why not? 3 damages.
She suffers 3. Yeah. So that deals with 3 damages, and Daniel's not weakling.
Indeed. Power of love. This is the stone that Daniel had.
And
both of them are removed from the game. But yes, at this point I'm gonna be left with Kalista with the 3 energies back. Thanks. 4 energies, but she cannot use any paroxysm at the moment, and she cannot step as much as she wanted. And yeah, possibly she's gonna take one step as for this melee, and that is gonna be pretty much it, getting closer to Jack. But that is, again, is gonna seal up the game, because then you still have 3 models versus 2, and the stones are on your side. I mean, even if he's not gonna be Jack, the one that is gonna harvest the Moonstone, and can easily be Mama. And you got those 2, and I don't have any chance to make use of Raegan's ability to blocking you from doing so. As I think
it sounds like you don't want to play the last 2 turns, but 2?
3.
2 or 1. The last turns, however it is. But what my plan would be Loki grabbing that stone. Now I'm up 2-0, and then basically Loki just tagging around with Raegan for the rest of the game, and persistently engaging her so she can't do anything, and then not actually killing her, because the second I kill her, Kalista can actually deal damage. If I kill anyone, it's Kalista.
But even if Kalista is gonna build up enough damage, let's say that goes this way, for the sake of the conversation, because this is the part I love the most. I'm gonna activate Kalista. I have to jog around you. The very best that I can go is gonna be up there. Then from thereafter, yes, even if you're gonna step away with Mama, you're gonna still suffer the damage and whatever. I'm gonna push Jack in that direction, Mama in that direction, and holding that stone. You still got 1 stone from Loci, 1 stone from Mama, and that is gonna be enough for you to have sealed down the game.
Oh yeah.
So that at that point is gonna be just for Jack to come back and slaying Kalista down, and for Mama possibly to go and grabbing that one, or I don't know, healing Jack first and pushing him back, and getting closer to the stone, waiting for the next turn where she can grab that one up. I mean, I need to jump in too much rings in order to be able to keep Kalista alive against Jack. Jack does have a melee of 4 by default, +2 for being the attacker, reducing all the damage by -1, and having a slicing increase of +2.
But Jack's just going to blend her in close combat. He blends most things in close combat. The +2 slicing, and especially if you got Quarrel and then you start spamming Brothers in Arms into him.
Even easier.
And then you're going, and then you're like double digits worth of cars and +2 slicing. You just walk into something's melee zone, spend 1 energy, it dies. Walk into something else's melee zone, spend 1 energy, it dies. Rinse and repeat until there's nothing left.
Apart from blood everywhere.
Yeah. Apart from Loubard, because you got to get within an inch of somebody to do that with Jack. And Loubard likes people being within an inch of him.
But even the Wendigo can work, or a Grab can work, if they're gonna get lucky enough that they're gonna get their in those days playing a lot against Wendigo, that they're gonna get 3 damages pretty much on everything. With a raising attack, where the Wendigo is gonna add a +1 on top of it, so for a total of possibly 4 damages on Sweeping Cut, Falling Swing, and I don't think so that you want to play much of a guard with Jack when you go and reaching them in melee. So I saw Loubard dying more often that I want to remember against a Wendigo on 3 raising attack, like a pro, like easy. That would be interesting to see happening along with Jack as well. But that was just me wondering about stuff now. Sorry.
That's fine.
I think the game is pretty much there, and considering I wasn't able to hold more than 1 Moonstone, and even not holding on that anymore, reaching turn 3, it doesn't grant me much of a chance to do anything.
Well, I only ever picked up 1 Moonstone. I think I'm learning how to play Commonwealth.
Yeah, that's Gnomes. It's not Commonwealth to me, but I agree with you. I mean,
don't bother with Moonstones until most of your opponent's dead.
Yeah, and that's the best way to enjoy the game, someone say. Not running away, but instead enjoying the chance of beating someone up.
Yeah. I shall have to play that Poppycock list again, but just sort of leave out the Flintlock next time, because I've played that version of the list where you run in and just mince everything in close combat, and then turn 4 start picking stuff up. That's quite fun.
Yeah, that's something that I was thinking myself, but I still I come up with a different idea. But it probably works better on a 6 model, and on a 5-1 can still work. I still have to figure out what it could be the best way to deal with it. I mean, the list, the soldier list that you're thinking along with Ogswash would probably suffer quite a bit against this young Jack, Joanna, Mama Gimble, and Gnome list, most in general, simply because of the damage reduction that your models are having, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
the Joanna damage reduction is insanely good. Very good.
I mean, and it goes well as well with the Mama Gimbal one, so both of them can reduce damage and possibly be alive, even if you think, oh no, finally I was able to slay her. Nope, doesn't happen.
Yeah, if Joanna takes a paroxysm to the face, and she's next to Mama Gimbal and 3 other gnomes, she doesn't actually take damage from it.
Oh, and she's gonna take 1 damage because the damage reduction is -3 at the very maximum, so she still suffer 1.
But Mama Gimbal gives magic resistance to people nearby.
Oh, you're right. See, something
So she can face tank a paroxysm if she's got everything.
Something that you don't even realize until it's gonna happen, and then you're gonna curse Joanna and all her good abilities. Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. Even if you weren't say that, I know that you were thinking that. You know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Joanna's brilliant. I'd probably be using her in most gnome lists if I played gnomes more.
I think that, yes, she is probably one of the most used models along with Mama, thanks to all the buff that she does get from other gnomes. Same for Mom, but on one side you have a healer, on the other side you have a fighter. I mean, compared to Jack, I still think that Joanna is slightly better than Jack. They might work well together.
Depend. I think they can do different things. I was going to say one of the weird things with Joanna for me always is her signature.
Yes,
which is
the same as Fritz.
It's the same as Fritz, but if you're using her, you're using gnomes, and if you're using gnomes, everyone's sort of bunched up, and the idea of AoEing out 2 damage is kind of terrifying.
If you think that Graddock is gonna regenerate wounds the next replenish along with Morris, and Mama can reduce the damage up to -3, it's gonna work. And anyway, Quarrel is gonna it's gonna increase the slicing damage, so it doesn't have any kind of passive that is gonna reduce it. I mean, it's still doable. And
Loki can favor the old gods as well.
And the point is that that is gonna trigger all models within 2, but they need to be within 4 from her. As you say before, gnomes look a lot about distances.
Very positional.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it is still doable, in my opinion. And Joanna does have a bigger damage output compared to Jack. Jack is better, in my opinion, sucking up damage, if the case. Because it doesn't even his signature is gonna grant him the chance to possibly push you away and save him.
I think Jack is better at just sort of. Joanna is a lot more durable than Jack, but I think Jack's got a better damage output because +2 slicing damage is. It doesn't sound much like +2 versus +1, but I mean. You aren't critting all the time, and when you don't crit, you're doing 2 to 3 damage, obviously, usually. +2 damage is basically doubling your damage if you're not critting, which is kind of crazy.
Yes, on one side, I agree with that. I still think that the being versatile enough to get even a +1, but on 2 different kind of damages, is gonna.
I think isn't young Jack? Doesn't he deal? He doesn't deal increased impact. So he's +2 slicing damage and then +1 piercing damage. So the slicing will affect basically every aggressive card, and the piercing will affect thrust.
Thrust and raising attack.
Rising attack can be slicing as well.
Yeah, but you can count the rising attack in both of them.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
I mean, in that sense, not that you're gonna choose one or the other. So raising attack is a sort of a jolly.
Yeah, you usually choose slicing for rising attack if you're young Jack, but if someone's got -3 slicing for some reason, then you can go for piercing.
Indeed. But yeah, I mean, it's all about what you're looking forward for. On the other end, you have to consider that Joanna does have a range of 2, where Jack does have a range of 1. So in that
That
sense,
that is something the gnomes are lacking. They do have a lot of 1-inch zones and not many 2-inch zones.
agree. And but on the other end, I don't see gnomes as much as a melee uh, race like it could be the humans. In that
Hmm.
sense, it might justify the fact that they do have slightly 2 inches, but they can cover up with Brunhilde, for example, having a giant being a bodyguard and getting again the 2 inches, or no, yeah, you're right.
Hmm.
Possibly Billy. I don't know if Billy does have a 1 or 2 inch range.
Billy's 1-inch range.
Okay, so fair enough.
I guess the 1-inch range isn't too bad because one of the biggest problems with 1-inch range when you're an aggressive melee character is you get hit back. But like, young Jack doesn't mind being hit back. He's reducing all the damage he takes. Mama Gimble doesn't mind being hit back. She's got insane damage reduction. Loki's got the favor of the old god, so he can run in just he can just run in and give something a love tap and then run off.
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea with the gnomes. I mean, I think is well balanced along with the humans and the fact that instead they have a lot of 2 inches range characters,
Mm.
where with the gnomes you are good at sucking up, having 8 wounds, and even if you're gonna get a 1 inch range melee, you can still deal with the damage that you got. Where for most of the humans, like for example, Fritz having 2 inches range and 9 wounds is gonna be dealt with as something that you're gonna first soften down on the distance, thanks to his +1
Mm-hmm.
evade. Where the gnomes, you don't have anything, as far as I remember, apart from the gnomish airship, that it does have a +1 evade. All of them does have a 0, or in some cases a -1. So shooting them, consider that they have 8 wounds, and the chance of regenerate for some of them, or reducing the damage for others, is gonna make more difficult to deal with them on the earliest turns of the game, where you want to try and possibly get them separate from the others, or getting closer and try to slay them in melee, but then all that we already say it happens. So it looks okay, okay-ish to me at the moment, if it makes
Yeah, oh
sense.
yeah, nothing's wrong, I think. But yeah, it's just interesting. I don't play the gnomes much. I'm just sort of interested.
Yeah, fair. I mean, to me, is that kind of gameplay pretty much the same as the fairies. I can understand it, I can follow it, but I struggle to make it my own game style,
Mm.
and that's why I prefer
I,
playing other stuff.
I think previously I've played gnomes as ranged, and
Gun lines,
I
ooh.
just don't think it works for me. I suppose I'm not that good at ranged troops as I used to be. My, especially with that flintlock game I had on Tuesday,
Oh,
Wednesday,
that was,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I never
yeah.
call a bluff on you. I never call a bluff.
I didn't. I don't think I ever lied in that game.
You say so from childhood. How can I believe
Yeah,
you? You say that
I,
I was lying. I was lying.
I, I should have lied on my second shot. I should have lied on that. But hindsight's 2020, you know.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it. I was
Yeah.
playing in Flintlock recently against Danny with
Oh
his
yeah.
witches, and I have to say I was incredibly lucky. Like it never happens to me, and that's why I don't play Arcane, because I never get the luck. I mean, today Kalista didn't get a pink in 2 activations. It was okay. So you don't want to
Yeah.
play, I have to die. Fine, I'm gonna die.
I think the message to take away from here is abandon Kalista and acquire Gwendolyn.
I did it
I think
already.
this is a sign.
I did it already. They are all part of the troop that I usually play,
Ah,
but
yeah.
yeah, it's a different kind of play style. And today I really needed the protection rather than the movement against your gnomes, so that was the idea. Anyway, happens, and nothing wrong with it. I have to come up
Oh,
with a different idea, if anything, when times comes that I am not able to heal my own models. But that is gonna be possibly the weakness that I have in that list. If I'm not able to heal them right away when I need them, the game is pretty much sealed. But every troop does have their problems, let's say. The silence reached us. Okay, I think that is gonna be it for this game today. Yeah. Thanks again, Joe, for the game and for the lesson. I'm gonna surely rewatch the game later on and try to understand if anything that I could be done differently. I don't think so that either. Yeah.
Not a problem. I had a blast too. I don't play the gnomes much, and I quite enjoyed that. Maybe I should try them again.
Oh, that's a nice one to hear. Until the next game, if it's gonna be against me or possibly against Paulie in Tint, I don't know which is gonna come first. Have a nice one.
Cheers. You have a good one too. Bye.